If you are building in Zambia and probably any other part of Africa and you're wondering how you can secure your property, this video is for you. That's what I'm going to share with you today, so stay tuned. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Lady Bree. If you are new here, you are absolutely welcome. And if you are a returning friend, I appreciate you more than you will ever know. Keep watching, give me a like, share this video, subscribe if you haven't already. Today I brought you along for a walk. This is my happy place. This is a park near where I live, and when the weather is this lovely, I just enjoy coming here to walk, to think, to pray, to do all kinds of things. And today I get to spend time with you. Let's get into today's topic. You here? I'm here for it. Okay. So, security. Just backing up a little bit, I have been building in Zambia for the past 20 years. My first project was a project that I did, not by myself, with our co-founder. We built a non-profit organization from the ground. Yeah, that was 20 years ago. And since then, I've moved on to other projects. I am building my home in Lusaka. So the first project was in Kasempa, and I was involved in that even though I wasn't the lead. But I learned a lot about building. And then I started building this house in Lusaka. It's probably my biggest investment in Zambia. And I have learned a lot from it. And so from my 20 years experience, I'm here dropping gems. I'm here dropping important information that will help you in your process. I've had a lot of successes, but I've also had a lot of failures. And I believe in information sharing, and my goal is to share as much as possible so that you guys will win faster than I did. All right, so if that makes sense to you and you are interested in learning more about how you can keep your investment, your assets secure in Zambia, then this is a video for you. So like with any investment, when you put in your money, you want to make sure that your investment is secure. Thefts are real. People will know. For example, when you are building, they know when you bring in your material, they know if there's nobody watching it. It's of course important that you keep your investment secure. What I've done on my property, the number one thing is buy a security camera. Now, there are quite a few companies in Zambia that sell solar powered security cameras, and the one I bought has actually served me really good, because you mount it once and then it keeps powering itself. All you have to do is put in data, and you can use any of the let's see, excuse me while all right, I'm trying not to get into people's way here, being at the park. Yeah, so I use a provider, Airtel. There's some kids playing soccer over there or doing soccer training. Reminds me of my kids when they were little. You can buy a solar powered camera that charges itself with the sun, and then all you have to do is buy data for it, and you can actually buy it remotely. So this is what I do. I have a camera, I have an app, and I will show you on a screenshot what that app looks like and how you can view your property any time of the day. All right, it even has a view that you can still see at night. It's not as clear, especially with the power outages that we have in Zambia. When it's dark, you can not see as much, but certainly you can set it up so that it can be a motion sensor. If somebody is passing at night, it comes on. You can even speak to the person. You can warn them that you can see them, that type of thing. So highly recommended. Buy a security camera. You can see your property from any part of the world. So what I'm sharing is not by any means a one size fits all. I'm just sharing with you guys what has worked for me, and this is my opinion, but I know it's going to help somebody. So security camera, very important. Next, so what I'm trying to do is to provide a system that provides several layers of security. The camera alone will not help you because there are internet interruptions, like I said, and when your internet provider is offline, you can't see anything. All right, and so that's why you need a whole series of things to help you provide enough security for your property. So the next thing, I hired a guard. The first year I started building seriously, I hired a guard to make sure that there was somebody at night. All right, so during the day the builders would be there, and at night there was a guard to guard my property and even the building material. Now there are two things you can do about this. Either hire a security company, or if you know somebody that has done security before, somebody who is trained, you can hire them so that they exclusively work for you. I've done both of those things. So here's the deal with security companies in Zambia. They will tell you that they are going to bring the best people, they've vetted them and they've trained them, and they'll be on your property at from 6 to 6. Oh my goodness, in reality that doesn't always happen. There are many security companies in Zambia, but many of them just grab people from the street and put a uniform on them, and I'm not kidding. So you really have to do your homework. If at all possible, talk to other people that have used a security company, see if they are reputable, get recommendations, and then you have to interview them yourself. Because if you just hire anybody just because they are wearing a uniform, you will be very, very disappointed. I've had to fire many guarding companies because their guards have come drunk or they come and sleep on the job. So you don't want to do that. Make sure that you do your homework. Hire somebody who comes highly recommended. So that's with the security companies. Right now I am using a security company that I've been with for maybe 6 months now because I fired the other one. And one day the security guard, the regular security guard, decided he didn't want to come to work. There was something that happened at his house, and guess what he did? He took his uniform, put it on somebody else, and sent them over pretending that that person was a reliever from his security company. Long story short, I found out that guy was there for 4 days, and when I confronted the security company, they apologized and made all kinds of promises. But the fact that they promise doesn't mean a thing. You can imagine this guy has now been coming to my home asking for money, asking me to pay him like I'm the one who hired him. I already paid the security company the money for next month's guarding dog. I pay them in advance. So for him now to come to my house asking for money. That is not okay. So this is something that I'm still processing with the current security company. But overall, if you can have somebody there at night, somebody reliable, it will be one of the best things you do. So hire a security company, or better yet, if you have somebody you trust that can work as security, you hire that person and you pay them personally. So those are the two things so far: security cameras and an actual security guard. So what do you guys do for exercise? Do you go to the gym? Do you run? Do you walk? Do you do kickboxing? Do you swim? I've done all of these things at one point or another in my life. But the thing that I enjoy the most is swimming and walking. So here I am walking. Here's to more walking. Let's keep our bodies moving. No matter what size you are, you deserve to do the best for your body. So let's encourage each other. Let's go. The next layer of security that I have done on my property and that might work for you is, if you have small cottages or two-room apartments, put some tenants on your property. If you live in the diaspora most of the year, you're not around, you put people on your property that can rent small houses. Why? Because just the fact that there are one or two families around during the day adds that layer of security that will help you in the long run. So that's what I've done. I have two small buildings, 2 rooms to be exact. One of them is actually just one large room. The tenant didn't mind. She decided to divide the 2 rooms with a curtain or something. She's by herself, she doesn't mind. And the other apartment has 2 rooms, and we have a bathroom outside, a shared bathroom. So the fact that there are people living on the property helps you to just add that other layer, that next layer of security. So that would be my advice to you. If you have some rooms that you can rent out, do just that, because thieves come when nobody is looking, right? So if your place looks abandoned all day, every day, people will know that they can steal from you. So that is something that I definitely recommend that you take into consideration. You guys, I have to keep moving. We have so many mosquitoes where I live. Thankfully, there is no malaria here, but those mosquitoes are so painful and itchy, so I have to keep moving. I wanted to sit down at a quiet place, but I don't want to be bitten because of the time of the day. You know, they say that people who exercise with friends do much better than those who exercise by themselves. So thank you for accompanying me today on this walk. Let's talk, let's chat. Come on now. So let's go. So the 4th layer of security that I recommend is hire a caretaker, and not just any caretaker, but a reliable caretaker. So this is probably going to be one of the most difficult things that you're going to do. I watched a video by my girl Natasha. She's also on YouTube. You should check her out. She's a Canadian Zambian. I think that's how you say it. And I am a Zambian American. I don't know, but she's a Zambian who used to reside in Canada, and she's back in Zambia doing beautiful work. She has a channel, so you guys go check her out. I will put her handle somewhere. Okay, so she shared a video a few months ago on how difficult it's been to hire help in Zambia. She said she's gone through, I don't know if it's something like 30, I might be exaggerating, but you go watch her video. Guess what? I've had the same problem. It is so hard to hire somebody who will stay with you for the long run. It seems many people want a job because they need money for something specific, and as soon as they get that money, they either want to disappear, or maybe the moment you walk away, they start lazing around. So how do you hire a caretaker that will care for your property in the way that you want it to be cared for? I mean, guys, like, we're not asking for much. I've gone through several caretakers as well. Some have stolen from me and I've had to fire them. Some just, oh my goodness, as soon as I leave, they sleep for the day. And maybe once in a while slash a little area or something. So it's been rough. However, there are many people out there that are faithful, who are looking for jobs, and they would be able to take care of your property. So word of mouth. If you find somebody who is a good worker and they are working for somebody else, first of all, don't steal them. I know people that offer better pays and get those people, and I mean, you do you. But what I would say is, ask them if they know somebody, because most likely, if they are a good worker, they probably know somebody else who is also a good worker. So word of mouth is important. Ask around, ask your neighbors, ask your relatives, ask your friends. On this one of the toughest things to do is to hire a relative. So for me, for this Lusaka property, I've never hired a relative as a caretaker because I'm just trying to avoid problems. One day I will do a full video on how and why you need to be careful about hiring relatives to do anything for you. Now, I happen to have a young brother. My young brother has helped me so much with all my projects in Lusaka. I can honestly say without him, I don't know that I would have been this far. So I'm blessed that way because my young brother will go and supervise the projects when I'm not there. So anything big that needs to be done and I'm not there, I involve my young brother. If he's away, and mind you, he's such a busy businessman, he is doing extremely well in his field. He owns real estate and guest houses, hotels, that type of thing. So to catch him on his break it can be a little bit tricky, but he's ever so willing to help me out. But it's not a hired position. He just offered to help me, and I'm so grateful for that. But if you are going to hire a relative for any position in your company or to watch over your assets, you have to put in some boundaries, some very clear boundaries, or that thing will come back and bite you. This has happened to me before in another project, and I won't get into those details. So the fourth layer is you need to hire a caretaker that will be there during the day. If they don't stay there at night, you have a guard, and then you also have tenants and your security camera. Those 4 layers will help you a whole lot. So I'm very interested to know, what things have you guys put into place to secure your property? I've shared with you 4 things that I've done, but I'm sure there are more than 4 ways you can secure your property. So listen, I dropped you some gems. Do the same for me. Share something with me. I'm here to learn. I will be reading your comments to find out more about what you are doing to secure your property while you are living in the diaspora, or indeed those who are in Zambia. If your property is far away from where you live, what are you doing? Not just Zambia. I know my friends from Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, Canada, you guys are watching, and I appreciate you. I feel the love. So let's keep talking. What are you doing to secure your property? I am all here for your comments. Are you enjoying this video? If you are, please be sure to give it a like. And if you haven't subscribed, which YouTube tells me, by the way, that's what's happening over there. YouTube tells me 90% of you. Let's try again. YouTube tells me that 90% of you watch my videos and you're not subscribed. Why? It's free. Sharing love is free. Show me some love. Give me a like. If you've watched this video to the end, you are here up to now, I say thank you. And leave me a comment. Just say, I got your back. And I will know that you watched this far. I think we've walked about a mile now. I should be headed home to make dinner, to make sure the kids are ready for school tomorrow, and we will be at it again. The weather today has been absolutely beautiful. It's about 80 degrees somewhere here in the northeast. I'm looking forward to spending more time with you. For now, God bless, bye-bye, and see you in the next one. Peace.